So strange ghostly visions have been spotted in the Sea of Thieves at certain times of the day, depicting Demarco's whereabouts before his death. Looks like he's been meeting quite a few tavern keep ladies in his time, so that explains it. He was killed by the various husbands, so... Hey, you beautiful buccaneers, Falcore here, and Demarco is a player! Jokes aside, a lot has progressed with this mystery. We are still no closer to discovering who or what the circumstances are of Demarco's death, but we are starting to get a general idea of what happened, and it appears as though Demarco was stirring the pot quite a lot before he snuffed it. So first, a little backstory of how we got to this point. We first saw Demarco's body washed up at Sea Dog's Rest, and for this part I'm not going to go into too much detail because it's tepid and boring, but essentially we had to emulate an Instagram makeup giveaway using social media likes, retweets, and I don't know, selfies with your pasta food until we could unlock some of the first clues. It was tedious and silly, but thankfully we spoon-fed the social media demons and we were presented with a set of notes within the game that could be seen by shining the recovered fallen Sea Dog lantern found at Demarco's final resting place. These came in two parts. Firstly, by locating several grave sites around the world, and then a hint to visit all the washed up rowboats within the world, which gave us more notes. We had no idea in which order these notes were supposed to be in, and we also had no idea who the people were who were talking. It was just a mishmash of sentences with no real meaning. At this point, it could have been anyone. That is, until Sea of Thieves tweeted out this post, revealing one of the sentences we had already found, and a continuation. This revealed that the two people talking were Lesedi and Demarco, a siblings quarrel of the Pirate Lord's offspring. Now that we know it was between these two people, we can correlate a better understanding of the conversation and rejumble those sentences, and I think it went something like this. But at the end of this conversation, Lesedi spots a skeleton and moves someone out of the way. We only catch the first letter of this person's name. T. Now, this started a whole new investigation, one that didn't take too long to nail down, as it's pretty easy to go looking for people in Sea of Thieves whose name starts with the letter T. For those not aware, all tavern owners and all tool shop owners' names start with the letter T. This is the same for everybody else at outposts. For example, all gold hoarders' names start with an H, all Order of Souls start with an O, and all shipwrights start with an S. There you go, I just make cargo runs infinitely easier for you. So we went in search of the tavern owners and tool shop owners, and sure enough, when you have your Sea Dog lantern equipped, the tavern and tool shop owners notice it and start dialogue with you. Tavern and tool shop owners started talking about meeting spots and orders for deliveries, and also declaring certain times of the day. By speaking to every single person named with a T at each and every outpost, we were able to come up with a conclusion and a time for a number of islands within the game. And lo and behold, using the Sea Dog's lantern at these locations revealed Demarco. The Devil's Thirst at midnight, Discovery Ridge at sunrise, Midday at Crook's Hollow, Smuggler's Bay at 3 PM, and Marauder's Arch at sunset. On a skeleton throne. You have no idea how long it took me to get up here! Now, all of these locations also come with a set of clues. Demarco and his friends leave a set of numerical or alphabetical hints, which lead to a strange combination of letters and numbers, using either musical notes, dice, or a time on a watch. Putting all of these together gives us this code, 615517 DCA DD57, which means, nothing. But shortly after the majority of the community put this code together, Rare posted an image on Twitter with another hidden code, a bunch of numbers and letters very similar to Demarco's clues. This is the code in this picture, and this is the code left by Demarco. Now, believe me, I have tried every kind of code cracking algorithm on this, and come up flat on every try. I have a lot of theories of what it possibly could be, but nothing certain yet. So I think at this point we will get more of these codes presented to us, and eventually we'll get a cipher to unlock them. Until then, they're just a bunch of weird numbers and letters. Oh, and they posted a code on TikTok too, but I'll let you guys go find that one, because I literally throw up a little in my mouth every time I use the app. Either way, given the conversation between Demarco and Lissetti, Demarco was sent on a mission by his father, but it appears that Demarco was betraying his father's orders, and Lissetti was not pleased about it. But where is Demarco now? As we all know, when you die in the Sea of Thieves, you catch the ferry and come back to the land of the living. But you can also just stay there if you wish, or get abducted like Merrick, or your soul could be trapped within an object and never have the chance to even go to the Sea of the Damned, much like Greymarrow did with the crew of the Morning Star. So what was the fate of Demarco? Is he roaming the Sea of the Damned? Has he been abducted? Or maybe, just maybe, he's been with us all along?